About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shaw. Matt Olson riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
All right, ready to go here. And today's starter, Ian Anderson.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now here is Nick Madrigal. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1. Next pitch is popped up. Albies brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. No score, just getting started. Top of the first. Hard hit to third. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one's gone. Frank Schwindel goes deep, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is Patrick Wisdom. That one's in there, 0-1.
Patrick.
1 down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Ian Happ up to hit.
The left
First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rios gliding to his right and puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Bottom of the first, and towing the slab here, Justin Steele.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Bottom of the first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Now a high fly ball out to left center. can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you...
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. That's what the fans came to see, and we're all square. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Third, the right fielder, Ronald.
That's hard hit in the line.
Junior.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away. Here's Matt Olson. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. On the ground, right side. Magical. Gloves it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Austin Riley. His home and away splits there.
Riley.
And that's in there for strike one. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here in Atlanta, Rafael Ortega stands in.
Leading off for the Cubs.
0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really.
There's one. He's out. On to Olson. That's 2.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Villar. In there, and it's 0-1.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Stays alive. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 0-2 now. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Welcome back. And now here's the veteran DH, Eddie Rosario.
Leading up for the Braves, the designated hitter, Eddie.
Here comes a pitch.
Rosario.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Ortega makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Left field. Happ drops steps, heads back on it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are 2 down. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And that one hammered. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Ripped to short. Horner handles the chance. Tosses to first, and Swanson is set down. And that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, here's Nick Madrigal.
Leading off for the Cubs.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Madrigal.
The wind of the pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Hit in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Nico Horner.
Shortstop, Nico Horner.
In there for strike 1. Righty delivers. And a foul ball left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
And down the first baseman, Frank Schwindel. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. That one missed. The 1-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Stays alive. 1-2 here. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down quietly, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there. And got a little hope from the win, just not enough.
Joe Rios next up for the Braves. Center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty.
Ronald
Stepping
Acuna.
in, the long ball threat,
Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. He'll touch them all, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 3-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
The first baseman,
That one ripped.
Olson.
It's got a chance. Out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. his 33rd homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Right, batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Liner, base hit. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in. That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here! Randy Arozarena hits one out. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Drew Smyly. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now, Travis d'Arnaud. Line drive, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive, but full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Out towards left center. Ortega going back on this one. And that is that. 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Anderson back to work. Wisdom leading things off and takes a strike.
Patrick Wisdom.
0-2 as he waves at that one. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna gliding back. 1 down.
Now batting.
So digging in, Ian Happ. And that's in there for strike 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Righty to the plate. And there's a foul ball. A wind in the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
That one lifted to left. Arozarena under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5. And welcome back. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Leading off for the Braves. The second baseman.
And the pitch.
Ozzie Albies.
On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage. And he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Joe Rios. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ortega puts it away, and there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. Ripped on a line to center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now Matt Olson up to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Nice grab.
The batter.
And next
The
for
third
Atlanta,
baseman,
Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
In the air, right field. Velasquez under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta. Back here in Atlanta, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Wilson Contreras. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Kicks and fires. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's even up. And now it's filled up. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that ball is gone. Jonathan Villar goes deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they inch closer. It's 7-3.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
The pitch. Out to short. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Madrigal in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now, Nico Hoerner. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Next pitch is downstairs. Velasquez off of first with 2 away. That's out number 3. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo blast. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half.
Leading up for the Braves, the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
the pitch. That's towards center. Ortega settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Base hit, center field. And now the catcher comes up to him. Travis d'Arnaud. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. 1 down. And now Dansby Swanson.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Both runners tagging from second and third. Throw to third, but he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Runner from third comes across, and it's 9-3. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 11-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Jesse Chavez takes over on the mound. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
0-1 now. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Ripped on a line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Two outs with a man at third. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add a couple more. It's 13-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 5. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Frank Schwindel. And the pitch.
Number 18.
Good eye right there. And a pitch. This to center field. Rios on the move as he glides back. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Down the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Patrick Wisdom.
Now he breaks his bat. Throw on to Olsen. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And the batter now, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Eddie Rosario.
Leading up for the Braves, the designated hitter, Eddie
Chavez back to work. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Gone! Randy Arozarena blasts one out, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-3.
No, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Michael Gibbons. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. In the air out to center. Ortega under it. Brings it in. 1 away.
The batter, number
Dansby
7.
Swanson.
Shortstop.
Next up for the Braves.
Dansby Swanson.
Line drive. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for 3rd. Corner with a relay throw. In there safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from 3rd, and the lead continues to grow. Pulls into 2nd. That's an RBI double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under it to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Runner tagging for 3rd. And now a wide throw to 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Acuna now.
Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. That gets down, base hit. The run scores from 3rd, and they extend their lead. Some history here, and what a game he's had. Chris, you hit for the cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game, and not a lot of guys can even say they did that in the course of their career.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt
In the air, center field. Ortega under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Tyler Matzek will take over on the mound, and a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with.
Well, I think that what makes him so tough against left-handers is he hides the ball for a long time. And from that same side, harder for you to determine which part of the plate it's going to end up on.
That's a ball.
Next pitch in the dirt. And 1-1. Next offering upstairs. And there's the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
On the ground to third, and there's a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
On the ground, 2 ball. Albies over to second, to first, not in time. And a run scores. Here's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal, for the 4th time tonight. That one out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nico Horner. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And now a single might score 2. Orlando Arcia. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Contreras at third. Velasquez at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. A ball, 1 strike.
Now playing left.
That one drifts inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
The batter,
Frank Schwindel getting ready to hit. In there for strike 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch is inside, and the count even 1-1. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Braves on top, 17-5. Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
third baseman, Austin Riley.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Austin Riley goes deep. His 24th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 18-5.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
David Robertson will take over here. Hasn't pitched in a while. He's had the last 5 days off. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now
Adam Duvall at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That one is absolutely belted. Way back. And out of here. Adam Duvall blasts one out. His 11th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 19-5.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. That one the other way. Calls it in, 2 away. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. On the warning track, and hauls it in. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. And he deals. That one in there across the letters.
Patrick
The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
1 ball, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Ian Happ bops one out of here. And they slice into the lead. It's 19-6.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Rafael Ortega, the next Cub to him. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out the pen. A new arm into the game, the righty, Luke Jackson. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits.
Oh, that's out.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. This one in the air, right field. Acuna sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is popped up. And that is that. Cubs get one in the solo shot. Last half of the 8th coming up. You're dialed into the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Joe Rios. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
With the right-hander back to work. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. That's his 50th career homer. And they tack one on the board. It's 20-6.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Daniel Norris. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. This guy has turned into a beast. Hammer, base hit. Throw cut off to first. Throw not nearly in time. He's safe.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Matt Olson. And that's in there for strike.
0-1's the count.
And now the lefty. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 22-6. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Now, Austin Riley.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin.
In the air to left center. Ortega settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.
Marcell Ozuna.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ortega pulls that one down. 2 down. Adam Duvall next up for the Braves.
Adam Duvall.
Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him. To first, but no chance to get him. We'll see how they score.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Ortega makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance. Welcome back. We go to the 9th. Jonathan Villar up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Righty delivers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away.
Now batting,
Nelson
the right
Velasquez. The next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. William Contreras, the new catcher now.
A defensive change for the Braves. Now
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
William.
And here it comes. Check swing, went around. That's strike 2. On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Madrigal, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball popped up, and it drops in. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind.
Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, number 18.
Frank Schwindel, the next Cub to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Velasquez, the runner at third. Madrigal over at second. Horner at first. One gone. And that one handled. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The third baseman, number 16.
Patrick Wisdom. Righty reliever out of the pen, Darren O'Day. And he's getting thrown into the fire with a pair of runners in scoring position.
Darren.
That one's in there, 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
With this win, these guys tie the 1916 New York Giants 26 wins in a row. It's just hard to fathom if you go back to win number 1 to think that 25 games later, they would still be in the winning column. Just an incredible job. This is amazing to watch right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Mm-hmm.